The Affective Computing project at Horizon looks at recognising emotion through the collection and aggregation of biodata. Affective computing is computing that relates to, arises from, or influences emotion. We are interested in this area as if we understand how people feel when using computers, we can use this to help design better or more engaging experiences. This could be when someone is playing a computer game, doing online shopping, or checking social media. By being aware of this, we can even make computers respond to emotion. But how can you tell what people are feeling when using computers? Emotions can be read on people's faces, but they can also be detected through unconscious physical changes in the body, like heart rate, or the amount of sweat on their palms. We can try and combine these signals to help determine someone's emotions. Using psychology and human factors to consider what emotion is and how to interpret it, computer science to recognise emotion from data sources, and design to consider methods to capture this data in a non-intrusive way. Through this project, we aim to design and build a pod for collecting data from subjects. The pod will create a controllable and customizable internal environment away from distractions. We're also developing wearable sensors to measure this data by adapting existing sensors. This includes the development of a chest strap for measuring heart signals and a glove for measuring sweat. These will aim to be as non-intrusive and comfortable as possible. A computer infrastructure will be developed to collect and store this data for retrieval by aggregation and visualization apps. Algorithms will be developed using fuzzy logic to aggregate the data to estimate emotions or other feelings. We will then establish how to make this output meaningful, such as visually linking emotions to the events that triggered them. One of the key challenges is in collecting baseline or ground truth data to be used in aggregation rules. This will link physiological signals to emotions. Our solution is to show images to people that have been formally rated to determine the emotional response they should produce. We can then measure how people respond to this through our current sensor and data collection setup. This includes measuring sweat on the hands and heart signals using pads stuck to the body. In addition to this, we use a system called Face Reader, made by Nolder's Technology, which estimates emotion through analysing facial features. This is then captured and stored using the computer infrastructure. We're using this data to look for patterns across different emotional responses. Once these have been identified, aggregation rules will be created. We can then combine the pod, sensors, algorithms and visualizations to evaluate user experience during computer games. The next stage of this research will then look at creating a cloud-based infrastructure for carrying out this process.